Okay, so here we are looking at tweeter response at 1 Hertz. Can a tweeter do 1 Hertz? Oh yes it can, just can't hear it. So what is this all showing you? This half circle in red is showing the dispersion of a woofer, tweeter, whatever at a certain frequency. The light gray over here, 90, 75, 60, 45, these are degrees. If you were straight on listening to the tweeter or woofer, that's at 0, right where my cursor is. You normally listen between here and here. In a car, possibly out to 30. But usually it's not too bad. What I'm going to do is slowly up here, not that slowly, anyway, I'm going to move to the right. You're going to see this number over here go higher. And what I'm going to do pretty much is try to get it bang at the beginning where we're going to use our tweeter. So 11 is not it. Too high. This is right about where I recommend to start, right around 1200. See how nice the frequency is here? The response, or the spread of the tweeter is the best way to describe it. As we go higher in frequency, at 1200 Hertz, your tweeter is just acting like an omnidirectional, half of a beach ball type of a dispersion. As we go higher up in frequency, 2000 Hertz, see how it's starting to shrink a little bit? 3600 Hertz, shrinking a little bit more, but you still got great dispersion up to about 30 degrees. 4500 Hertz, great coverage. 6000 Hertz, wonderful coverage. I'm going to show you guys something kind of interesting. Right around here, there's still decent amount of musical content at 7000 Hertz. As soon as we start cracking 10K, 10,000, there's starting to become less shimmer and sheen on your music. Cymbals are good up a little higher than this, but not a hell of a lot more than that. So even at 10,000 Hertz, if you're listening, you're only down a couple dB way off to the edge of your tweeter. Let's go up to where my hearing stops. You guys should check your hearing, you'd be surprised. My hearing stops right over here. That's what happens when you get old. 15 degrees, you got pretty good coverage still. 30 degrees, you have some loss. How much is some? About 6 dB off. It's not the end of the world. 10 dB is basically sounds half as loud. It's actually 12 times less power, but our ears are kind of interesting that way. It sounds half as loud. If you want to go right up to 20,000 Hertz, right up to where the bats, the dogs, cats can listen to things, 1-inch dome tweeter is going to be basically doing this. Now the cool part about this, although I'd love to say my tweeter is special and it's this and that, any tweeter that's 28 millimeter in diameter will have a response pretty similar to this in terms of how it covers the listener's area. And other than that, it's pretty simple. I hope this one's clearer than the last attempt at explaining this. And have fun, guys.